All right. So, considering the topic of education's underfunding in the United States, how big of an issue do you believe that is?
Well, I think it's a big issue, and the issue is really based on the location of the educational institution, meaning whether it's an urban or suburban or upper or lower class area, whether it's a rural class. So the funding is based a lot on the populations that are being served in the neighborhoods where the educational institution is situated. So it is a big problem because education, which is seen as the great equalizer, can often be seen or used as a way of dividing people based on their current social economic status or this current social economic status of where they're from.
So, do you agree or disagree teachers should have money taken out their paychecks to fund education?
I don't think they should. If you're talking about teachers in particular, I don't think they should if you're just focusing on that group. I do believe that it's the public's responsibility to fund education. So if you're talking about there being a tax on all citizens, not just teachers, to fund education, I do agree to that. In addition to that, I think teachers should have some type of economic kickback because of the amount of money that they spend in their classrooms with resources and other things, that teachers should get a greater kickback when it comes to their taxes, or tax break, not kickback, tax break.
All right. Considering you know education is underfunded in the United States, what do you believe that can be done to fix this issue?
Look, in certain part of the United States, in certain parts of cities and states, it's underfunded. Education is not underfunded in Lower Merion. That's the first thing. Second of all, got to change how taxes are assessed. It's not underfunded in Lower Merion because their real estate taxes go to pay for school. They need to start doing that in Pennsylvania. And unfortunately, cut down on the corruption of money coming in and then they using it for other stuff.
And how important of an issue you believe that is?
I think teachers are vastly underpaid, so it's very important.
So who do you think is at fault?
Mayors and governors.
So lastly, what steps do you think should be taken to fix this issue?
The underfunding issue?
Mm-hmm.
I think there should be a budget for education across the states, the individual states, and that money should be divided equally. I know that funding is really connected to the taxes that people pay in the community. I think the taxes should be put all together and divided equally so that we can have equal opportunity for education.
All right. Considering education is underfunded in the United States, what steps do you think should be taken to fix this issue?
That's a serious question. What steps should be taken to help give us some monies? I don't know. There's so many things that can happen. For one, we need to look at how much funding is given to schools that's outside in the suburbs. Like how much money is different counties are providing for their local schools, and compare that amount to how much Philadelphia per se is giving to their schools as a whole, and make that even in one way, shape, or form.
All right. And do you believe parents should step in with this issue?
Absolutely. When a child doesn't know how to be an advocate for themselves, their parents should be their advocate.
So how important do you think this is?
What you mean?
Like on a scale of all the other things dealing with education, like how important do you like
Funding is?
Yeah.
Funding is tremendously important. Because there are schools where kids do not have enough textbooks, or they don't have enough textbooks to actually take home. There's other schools that are surpassed urban schools just with technology itself. This is 2023. We have so much different pathways to learn through technology, and we don't have those resources because we don't have that funding.
All right. And so should students be permitted to participate in something that will help fund money towards their education? Like as you can see in some colleges or high schools, they will play sports, what will be causing the college to be getting money, but for the student that's doing the sport, they gonna have to find a different place to get money to fund like the entire college experience.
Well, I've heard recently that a lot of college kids are able to get paid for participating in sports. And for some high schools, I think it should be the same, especially when they are at a high level of performing. Like the sister school of ours, they definitely, their football team, they're to the point where they should be getting paid. But the question comes into play, how do we get that funding, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But I truly do believe that some high schools should be having some type of funding to help support their needs.
So lastly, who do you believe is at fault for this issue?
Our politicians. Because our politicians are the ones that's in the room when they make these decisions based on laws and how much funding should be given to different areas. So yes, I definitely believe that the politicians is at fault for not finding ways or creating bills and policies to be able to prevent or provide us more monies.